Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to tonight on M&ETV. Tonight we have a very special guest with us. We have Mr. Brian Lewis. He's the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee. He has a extensive career in sports management. He'll give us a little bit of the background because it's a long list. It's since the 90s, all right? So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our good friend, Mr. Brian Lewis. Sir, how are you today? I know you tell me it's 5 a.m. where you at.
Yeah, it's 5 a.m. in Tokyo, and jet lag and everything. It's a little bit of a stress. I haven't been able to sleep since I got here on Tuesday, and then you're quarantined. I'm confined to my room for 3 days, and daily testing until you're cleared. Besides having done already a PCR test and another test at the airport. So they're not making joke here in Tokyo, the Japan government and the Tokyo metropolitan government for this COVID Olympic Games.
So tomorrow you might be able to step out of the room and balance a little bit.
No, I'm confined to the room and until until Saturday. And let me tell you, if you feel you could run away, they have a app on your smartphone, so it will catch you. Yeah, man, it's tracking you. They're not making joke here. They're not making joke.
It wouldn't look good if you try to run away. Don't give us that rap at all, please, Mr. Lewis. Just stay true.
So the athletes under a lot of stress too because they have to also perform.
Yeah. Well, as you brought it up. How was the preparation for the athletes knowing it had the whole year delay? Like, what was the spread and stuff?
Well, it's tremendous credit have to go to the athletes. In our case, Team Trinidad and Tobago, they have persevered for 18, 16 months through tremendous and incredible uncertainty and unpredictability, and they have persevered. So to just have made it to this, to still qualify in all of this uncertainty and tantana and ups and downs is a credit to their unwavering dedication and indomitable will.
Yeah.
It's the same for athletes all over the world, but my focus is as the head of the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee is Team Trinidad and Tobago. So,
of course,
I tip my hat to our athletes. 33 athletes selected. 13 females, the most females ever, and 20 males. So,
we're looking good. We're looking good out there.
Well,
as you said,
we have fought well to get here. They have fought hard, and
of
they can't
course
take that away from them.
As you said, you are Team TTO. Someone was telling me something about some other country team, and Mr. Lewis, I tell them outside with that, I nearly got in a fight earlier on because of that. Because all we want to hear right now is Team TTO, right?
Of course, Team Trinidad and Tobago.
As you mentioned, you're confined to your room. There was a little, I don't know if it's true or not. They really have anti-sex beds in the rooms for the athletes?
That's social media.
It's not true.
You see, let me put it this way. One of the things about this Olympics that gets buried under all of the bacchanal and old talk and hidden agendas by the Western media in particular is that the Japan government is using these games to actually launch its carbon neutral, zero emissions, national hydrogen strategy. That's huge. So they want to be a carbon neutral, zero emission society by 2050. That's how these Asian countries think way down the road. So as part of that, like they have Toyota Mira cars that is hydrogen and fuel cell, buses, the Olympic quadrant will be lit by hydrogen. It's fascinating when the energy and electricity is driven by hydrogen fuel cell, so that it's fascinating. Including in that is that the beds are made by recycled cardboard. So that there was this initial talk, I suppose people have in their heads cardboard. But there was an athlete, it went viral, who from Ireland, I think, even the Tokyo 2020 used it, where he was jumping up on the beds to prove that it was
It wasn't
fake
Caron.
news.
Yeah.
But in an event, the whole COVID environment, social distancing is a thing. So
True.
if you don't comply with the people COVID-19 countermeasures, they're going to deport you. They're
It's
not they're
back
not
home.
joking. I mean, they anticipate that there will be infections, but they are
Mhm.
focused on testing, isolating, detecting, containment. So,
Yeah.
if it's one thing about the Japanese, Asian people, but the Japanese in particular, they real out there with the technology. Everything is digital. It's
I can
really
imagine.
fascinating. Yeah.
I can imagine. So everything is on point with regards to the management of the COVID-19 and stuff for the athletes.
Well, they're doing their best. We, in terms of Team TTO, we have to
Mhm.
focus on what we could control. What you have to do in
Yeah.
this whole environment with all these things going on around you is stay in now. Put out the distraction, not think about if you not think forward or back, focus on now, do your best. And I'm very pleased that the Trinidad and Tobago Olympic Committee, we have it's a young team under 40, but the chef de mission, Lavi Santana, female, the
Yeah.
COVID liaison officer, Riza Grant, the medical team, Dr. Rudy Ramsawak, and Dr. Naila Adams in particular, they're really doing a
They're doing a good job.
great job in trying to ensure that Team TTO remains, in compliance with the countermeasures so that they can get to perform to the best of their ability when that time reaches.
What are some of the categories that Trinidad and Tobago will be playing in the Olympics? If you could have it
Okay,
all.
right. So we're in 7 sports,
Mm-hmm.
33 athletes. Let me see: track and field, sailing, rowing, cycling, judo, boxing. How much is that? Who am I missing out?
You say track and
I think
field. That is six so far. I think we have sailing out there.
judo. You have sailing, judo, rowing, cycling, swimming, track and field, and boxing.
Nice.
That's supposed to
Who
be 7.
who which one of the athletes you have your eyes on? Like you're saying, hey, this person, I feel like
Oh,
I bring it home.
every athlete out here
No,
going to
no,
do their best. But that's important. You have to at least hear me out. Every athlete come here to do their best. Every athlete in Tokyo have an objective that the pan version of the national anthem will play and the red, white, and black will be raised. That's
nice.
that's the reality, right?
I love the
Some
energy.
people may feel that some people may have a better chance than others.
Mhm.
The thing about the Olympics, I want you to understand, and your viewers, right, is that you could have one of the fastest times, have all the form coming in. At the end of the day, the Olympic Games is the highest level. People choke. People
Yeah,
don't just freeze, and they can't
nervous.
deliver the best performance at the day. If you watch through the history, nobody predicted in advance that here's the Crawford's goal, Keyshawn Walcott's goal. Um, Even the 4x100 meter relay team now getting reallocated goal. So you have to understand there is always an element of uncertainty
Yeah.
when it comes to the Olympic Games. But that having been said, um, I anticipate some really good performances from swimming. I think
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Carter, cycling,
Swimming,
Nicholas
cycling.
Paul, Quincy Brown, Neil Campbell, the track and field. Keyshawn Walcott is a big horse. He performs on the day. He's a big game
Yeah,
player.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
like.
that he's always a cinch to deliver at the big occasion. He's what you call a big occasion champ.
Yeah,
The 4x400, the 4x1 moment, Michel Liahi, Kellyanne
yeah,
Baptiste in the run, Marcel Sidenio, Dion. You could take up the name, but at the end of the day, as much as we have 10 or more Olympic gold medals by the year
yeah.
2024, which people say unrealistic, the point is that it's about the athletes marshalling everything on the day and performing to the best of their ability. And that's
Very
what
true.
it always comes down to.
I love that answer. No, but Who you backing though? Like who you seeing for sure bringing that goal to us?
I know you would get a little frustrated, but I back in 33 athletes. In my role as president of the Olympic Committee, I have everybody back. I want to see every athlete from Trinidad and Tobago get on the podium. So it's like having children. You ain't getting me down that road at all. This is your favorite child. No.
That clearly shows us have nobody else to be the president of the TTOC right now. So, we want to thank you so much for spending a little time with us. I know you're going to get some rest because you say jet lag.
Nah, that's impossible. It's morning time here. I have to go and do my test, and it beat stops. It's what it is. Hopefully, I'll get ready.
Mr. Lewis, when you come out of the confinements and the quarantines, and come for a second. Just
Who's
come.
that? Who's that?
We have Michelle Lee brothers here. She's here.
Serious?
Not really.
Wish her good luck now.
Hey, that man.
Good luck to you. Already message you on Twitter. Good luck. I want everybody to come back with goal.
Nice.
So, but he's not Michelle Lee, brother.
They look alike. So by all means. By all means. So
it have hip hop artist. I find he looks more like
who is that?
Lil Wayne.
Mr. Lewis, you have an excellent one. We'll catch up later in the Olympics. Next week. We will come next week and talk again about the updates. Hey people, keep it locked. We're gonna be right back after this. That was Mr. Brian Lewis, trying to be Olympic Committee.